John chapter 6, verse 9. There's a boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish, but what are they for so many? This is coming out of a previous statement where Andrew says to Jesus, hey, we found this kid, basically. There's a boy here. He has 5 barley loaves, and it's interesting that they're barley loaves. It's believed that the rich preferred more of the wheat, the grain, and the poor ate the barley loaves. So there's a kid with some kind of poor person's loaves. You get these small loaves, these barley loaves, and 2 fish. The fish were probably not fresh fish. They're probably dried out or pickled or something. They probably came along in kind of a, I've heard it said once, it's like a little Lunchable, And then you can hear in the tone here, Andrew says, but what are they for so many? Like, what's the point? Hey, this kid came up to us and said, hey, here's something. Maybe he overheard. Hey, Jesus is asking how we're going to find bread. I have something. I'll contribute what little I have, the kid says. So he contributes, and even Andrew's like, what? This isn't even going to come close to enough. This isn't really even enough for the boy, let alone the thousands of people that are gathered. This is impossible. And the contrast is exactly that. Here's a little faithful boy. He's giving to Jesus. He's hopeful. Here's the disciples. What's the point? It's impossible. And Jesus is about to stack up something amazing that I suspect the disciples will remember for the rest of their lives, because how long does it take to do what Jesus is going to do? Just keep passing bread. He's breaking bread. They're passing. Everybody's eating to their full, and it's thousands of people, and yet before that moment, Jesus has stacked it up with his disciples, and all they can think of is, what is the point? This is impossible. It should remind us that Jesus can make all things possible, and the point is that no matter what we see in it, Jesus has the capability of doing what he wants to do and how he wants to do it, because he's God. He's all powerful. He's about to do something to prove it.